GameTout! Welcome to GameTout, the show where I tout about video game topics that you want to know. Today's topic: what are your thoughts on February 13th's Nintendo Direct? Finally! Finally! Yes! We finally got some news from Nintendo. My God! It took like 25 years, right? So last Nintendo Direct was basically like in November, I believe, November 1st. And it's been 3 months, and finally we have some news of like what's coming out in 2019. What's kind of funny is that we kind of know what's coming out in early 2019, like all the way up to like July. Like we still don't know what the fall games are going to be because those are generally the big games. So like we don't know what big game is coming out in 2019. Well, I guess, you know what? Now that I think about it, Luigi's Mansion and Animal Crossing are the big ones, but I still think that they need like something bigger. So I know that they have a surprise somewhere up their sleeves. I just don't know what they're gonna do. But let's go ahead and talk Direct, and we'll talk about future stuff in a little bit. Let's go ahead and go right into the first thing that they showed, which was Super Mario Maker 2. Yes, that's exactly what I wanted. I didn't want a deluxe version. I wanted a part 2 because we wanted to see slopes. We wanted to see more enemies. We wanted to see more stages and like more cool things that we can add to our levels so that we can make it more unique and stuff like that. And yes, we did see a whole bunch of things that I'm super excited for. So let me just kind of pick apart a little that was going on. And hey, by the way, prediction, it was it was successful. I was thinking like, 2D Mario is going to be released next year, and then Mario Maker is going to be released this year. Bam, I got it, prediction wise, boom. Because I know what I'm saying and talking about. So anyways, slopes are in the game. It's amazing. It's a wonderful thing. While he was doing like the downward thing, you got to see some new enemies that weren't in the other game, which is they were showing a lot of cool things, which you could kind of make like piranha plants go in like certain ways. You could make that little elevator type thing kind of going in different ways. Like there was a lot of cool little nifty little things that you can add to this game. And there's a lot of questions still in the air because it was kind of like a small trailer, but they kind of hinted at a lot of stuff. So like say for example, they showed Luigi in the costume, so it's like, ooh, so now you could kind of pick players. Like I'm wondering, like, can we pick Luigi or can we pick like Peach, Wario? It would be really cool if they introduced that and have them have their little powers. But then when you create a level, you can kind of say like, hey, who can I use in this level? And you can kind of pick like what characters you can pick. I think that would be a cool feature to put in. I don't know, I'm just kind of rattling off there, but like it's cool that they focused on Luigi, so you could definitely tell that they're gonna do something with it. Are they gonna do multiplayer with it? I don't think so, but like there's possibilities with this type of thing. So I don't know, exciting times. I'm really excited. I saw on one of the levels there was water that was like going up, and that right there, it's totally different from Mario Maker 1. So like on Mario Maker, you can either have there's not really like a option to have like water and land in the same area. So basically you can't like really have an area and then all of a sudden you go in the water and then you're doing the water area. They had it both on the same level, so that's pretty cool. I'm actually hoping that they do that one feature that you can kind of see it. You kind of see it more on the new Super Mario Brothers, where they have like, if you make water right here, it could be like in the air, and so you're walking and you could like kind of like splash in the water and then like splash out. Like I would love to make those type of things, especially do the same thing with lava. Like like have lava on the ceilings, lava on the bottom. Like I don't know, just it seems like there's a lot of stuff in this game, and it looks like it's gonna be wonderful. I do still am in that opinion. I know I talked about this in other GameTouts, but I do think that you're going to be able to use the touch screen when it's not docked, but you could still do it when it's docked using your cursors and stuff like that. But still, it would be really cool to continue having it touchscreen while it's not docked, because it was really fluid the way that you can use that. So hopefully they don't lose sight of that feature, because it was a really cool feature to have. This game is coming out June 2019. Oh my god, that's a lot of information right there. So a whole new Mario Maker. It's not even a deluxe version, it's a part 2. You definitely know that they're going to be talking about it closer it gets. Like basically, like in March, you're probably going to see it in a direct, and then of course in April, May, we might even see it at E3, because it might be released before E3 or after E3. So we'll definitely see Mario Maker at some form there. So still a lot of cool features that they are going to announce. This was just kind of like a teaser. And Nintendo, why didn't you announce this last year? Like this is something that I would be so pumped up for a whole year, because I'm pumped up right now, and I'm thinking to myself, oh my god, it's coming out in 4 months. If you think back, 4 months ago was just September. It's gonna fly. Wait, 4 months? Wait, no, October. When Super Mario Party came out. That's how long we have to wait until this game comes out. And it's literally right around the corner. It's so insane. They focused a lot on the Fire Emblem game, Fire Emblem 3 Houses. It's coming out a day before my birthday. All right. And it got delayed a little bit, but seeing how that game is panning out, this game is going to be fantastic. They are putting a lot of effort and money into this game. You can definitely tell that. I think this is the game that they're focusing a lot of their attention on, to actually make Fire Emblem one of it's already a big franchise, but I could see that they want to make this a huge franchise. And because of Fire Emblem Heroes and how much audience they were getting from the mobile, they're definitely focusing on this, because they're trying to get all those fans, and basically having them come in. And I think that they can make a lot of money off this game if they advertise right, if they focus on it, and if they continue going the route that they're going, and actually focus again to the audience of that, especially if they pull up advertisements within Fire Emblem Heroes, maybe even some sort of connection from Fire Emblem Heroes to that. Ideas are endless, but I think that it's a great idea to focus a lot of their attention to do that. And it's coming out in 5 months. My god, it's not coming out in the spring anymore, but 5 months, that's still right around the corner, so thumbs up for that. We also got an announcement that the Persona 5 character, the Joker, is going to be coming out in April. So for everybody and mostly everybody probably already purchased the DLC for Super Smash Bros. But you have now a time frame of when you're getting the first one. And I'm having a blast with the Piranha Plant. I don't know if you guys are having a blast, but I really like the way that he moves. I've only played a couple games with him, but I'm just this character is freaking awesome. So hopefully we get to hear some more characters coming out. I didn't think it was going to be a time where they're going to announce a DLC character yet. I could see one being announced probably in March. And so we'll see. I still think Paper Mario is making it. Paper Mario is definitely going to be a DLC. Mark my words. So let me go straight to the end really quick, because I do want to talk about this before I bore you with my talking. Zelda was announced, and like I said, I had a feeling that Zelda was coming out in 2019, and it was going to be a top-down type game, because that team that made A Link Between Worlds and Triforce Heroes, they had, they released Triforce Heroes in 2015 at the very end, and so for that long, it's been 3 years. I'm like, what is that particular team making? Obviously, they're making a Zelda game, so what game are they going to do? Is it going to be like a 3D one? Is it going to be a top-down one? My video that I made, I thought it was going to be a top-down one, but I did not think it was going to be a remake. So we're getting a remake of Link's Awakening. And if you haven't played Link's Awakening, then you might as well just shell all your rupees to this game, because this game is fantastic. The weird thing about this trailer though, and what's funny is the trailer started and it showed like bubbles and a wave. I immediately knew it was Link's Awakening. I was like, oh my god, they're freaking remaking Link's Awakening. And then sure enough, I saw Link's like thigh and like, you know, it shows him like holding the rope, and I'm like, yes, what the hell? But I was thinking that they were gonna like redo it like in a 3D form, like kind of like you know, like Wind Waker or like Ocarina of Time, like in kind of that. I actually would have preferred it being that way, because the way that it looks like right now, it looks like it's a complete copy of the Game Boy version, but now it's just updated graphics and stuff like that, which is okay. Link looks a little interesting because he has like, you know, beady little eyes, and he's like, it's like it looks interesting. But I don't know, like I'm a little disappointed because it's the same type of thing, but for, you know, people that love the game, which I love it, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it either way, and I know I'm gonna love it because I love Link's Awakening. But I would have liked to see a game that was, you know, like that had, you know, remake but a remastered version kind of thing, like new levels, new this, like maybe have like, you know, like you can, you know, have like a side where you can play the original game, maybe like, you know how they, you know, they did when Metroid Prime came out, you could play the actual original Metroid game within Metroid Prime, like kind of like do that, like, but I don't know, I wanted to see like a reimagining of Link's Awakening, because there were, you know, the part about the Game Boy game is you know, it's kind of short. It's I feel like they could have opened up the storyline a little bit more and like made it just enriched it, like just make more, like just make a ton more additions. Now we barely got a little glimpse of this trailer, so maybe there is a lot more differences and stuff like that, but just based on like the dungeon area, and like it definitely looked like it was the same amount of like squares as like the Game Boy version and stuff like that, like, so it seems like it's not gonna be like a new game. It's not, it's just updated graphics and stuff like that. So I'm a little disappointed with that. Hopefully I'm proven wrong, because I just want to see more with that game. Like that game was so interesting. It's kind of like the Majora's Mask of Game Boy. It's, you know, the story was just like insanely weird, but it was insanely good. And I wanted to basically just have like a bigger land to explore, like a sequel to this game. I've always wanted a sequel to Link's Awakening, and like, so maybe that's the reason why I'm kind of like, oh, I would want to see way more than that. But either way, it's a great game. It came out a long ass time ago, so if you guys have not played it, you definitely need to play it. And so pre-order it now. It's coming out in 2019. My guesstimate is it's probably gonna be coming out in September or October. They may delay it to November, but in my opinion, it's not gonna be like, that game is not like it's not like a Mario Odyssey or Super Smash Brothers. So like I want them to reserve that time frame of like November of like something like huge. So hopefully that's not our November game. So I don't know. We'll see. But either way, this Direct showed a lot of like third-party games, a lot of cool little games coming out for the Switch, which is what we needed. We need hype we need to know what games are coming out so we can get excited to make these videos and kind of just talk it through and just like show how excited we are to see all this stuff. They showed a little bit more of Yoshi. They showed, and that game's gonna be awesome. So that game's coming out next month. Oh my God, it's coming out next month. Holy cow. Time's flying, man. So yeah, so Yoshi's coming up, and there is new IP from this. Oh my God, there is so much like RPG stuff, like Dragon Quest, and like, I don't know. There was a lot of stuff. Check out the Nintendo Direct if you haven't seen it, but those were like, I wanted to talk about my big moments that I saw on there, and those were like the ones that made me scream. I only watched the Nintendo Direct once, and I haven't read what everybody's reactions to this stuff was. My guess is everybody is probably like going crazy about Link's Awakening. It's probably gonna make more headline news than Mario Maker, which is kind of weird because Mario Maker is it's gonna be the better game, or it's gonna be the one that stands out a lot more. But I bet you anything, everybody probably flipped out because of Link's Awakening, because it's freaking Link's Awakening. Like, just seeing the egg on the mountain, freaking awesome. I love it. Yeah, so I'm super excited. This is a good way to go. Yes, here's what's coming out in 2019. I know that there's a lot more games coming out, but you know how Nintendo does. We'll go ahead and probably see another like slight direct in probably March, or maybe they're gonna delay it until April. They usually do it in March because, like at the end of March, because they have their quarterly meeting that they have to, or it's quarterly, but this is where their financial year starts over. So they talk about like where they were with like all their numbers and stuff like that. I know that they said like 20 million Switches by this year, so the year is in March and they're hitting their number of 20 million, so that's awesome. But they usually show something right before that, because this is the meeting where they're going to be talking about stocks and stuff like that, and this is usually the big time where everybody kind of goes like, are they going to pull stocks out, or are they going to put more stocks in? And so they want to win people over. That's kind of the reason why they announced Super Smash Bros. Last year in March. So what kind of game are we going to be getting in March? Like, what announcement is going to happen? I have no idea, but I'm super excited because it's only 1 month away, and heck yeah, I'm freaking excited. But yeah, what did you guys think about the Nintendo Direct? Did you guys enjoy it? Did you guys just hate it? Was it just like a 2-game thing? I don't know, but either way, I'm gonna go download Tetris 99. I hear it's free, so if it is indeed free for all Nintendo Switch online owners, download it too, because I'm gonna play. I want to see how good I do in Tetris against 99 or 98 other people. I don't know. I'm just excited. I'm so freaking excited for all this stuff. Like it's like, that's cool, and I hear it's free. So like, at least that's what I heard. Like I was watching it like while I was still at work, so I was still kind of it was like really low volume, and I was still like focused on other things. So I didn't hear exactly what, but hopefully it's free. If I'm saying free and it's not, I apologize. But it seems like it was, so don't shoot the messenger. Anyways, what'd you guys think? Let me know, and I'll see you guys next time for another GameTout. Later.